You're watching Mirror 7 News. Stay informed, stay ahead for more news.
It's been an interesting turn of events for Tyreece John-Jules, the former Arsenal Academy striker, who has recently been spotted back at London Colney, training with the club's under-21 squad. At 24 years old, John-Jules finds himself at something of a crossroads in his career. After leaving Crawley Town at the end of last season, he is currently a free agent and looking for the right opportunity to reignite his football journey. For those who followed Arsenal's youth teams, John-Jules will be a familiar name. He came through the famous Hale End Academy, signing scholarship terms in 2017 and quickly making his mark. The following year, he turned professional and was regarded as one of the promising forwards of his age group. In youth competitions, he was prolific, scoring 17 goals in 26 games for the U18s and adding 18 more in 42 appearances for the U21s. His progress saw him included in first-team squads on 6 occasions, even being part of the bench during Arsenal's Community Shield success in 2020. However, despite that early promise, a senior competitive debut for the Gunners never arrived. Instead, his pathway was defined by a series of loan spells. He pulled on the shirts of Lincoln City, Doncaster Rovers, Blackpool, Sheffield Wednesday, Ipswich Town, and Derby County. Each move carried hope that he might establish himself, but recurring injuries often held him back. At Derby, for instance, he made headlines by scoring a match-winning goal against Port Vale with his very first touch, but a serious hamstring injury soon sidelined him, requiring surgery and halting his momentum. His career after leaving Arsenal in 2024 took him to Crawley Town, where he featured regularly but struggled in front of goal, ending the campaign without scoring in 27 appearances. By the summer of 2025, his contract had expired, and he was once again searching for a club. To stay sharp, he joined the PFA Free Agent 11, playing in trial matches against youth sides, even finding the net with a header against Brighton's U21s. Now his return to Arsenal's training ground, albeit with the U21s, is being seen as both a personal reset and a chance to showcase that he still has plenty to offer. While there is no suggestion of a permanent Arsenal comeback, the gesture allows him to maintain fitness and perhaps remind scouts and managers across the Football League of the ability that once saw him compared to Arsenal legends. John-Jules remains a popular figure among those who remember his academy days, and his close friendship with Noni Madueke, who recently signed for Arsenal, has also kept him connected with the club. What comes next is uncertain, but his presence back at Hale End suggests that, while his career has taken several detours, the story of Tyreece John-Jules is far from over. Tyreece John-Jules back training with Arsenal U21s. Tyreece John-Jules, a name that Arsenal fans will remember from his days in the Hale End Academy, has been spotted training once again with the club's under-21 squad. At just 24 years old, he finds himself at an important crossroads in his career. After leaving Crawley Town at the end of last season, he's currently a free agent, using this time to regain sharpness and show that he still has plenty to offer. John-Jules' journey is a reminder of how unpredictable football careers can be. He was once one of Arsenal's most highly rated prospects, signing scholarship terms in 2017 and turning professional the following year. At youth level, he impressed many with his natural finishing ability, scoring 17 goals in 26 games for the under-18s and later adding 18 goals in 42 outings for the U21s. His performances even earned him a place on the bench for Arsenal's first team 6 times, including the Community Shield in 2020. But despite those opportunities, a competitive senior debut for the club never arrived. Instead, his path took him across several loan spells. Fans of Lincoln City will remember when he arrived in 2020 to replace Tyler Walker. He scored on his debut against Blackpool and showed flashes of promise, but injuries and the onset of COVID-19 cut that spell short. Other moves followed to Doncaster Rovers, Blackpool, Sheffield Wednesday, Ipswich Town, and Derby County. Each loan offered him a chance to prove himself, but unfortunately, injuries became a recurring theme, stalling his momentum just as he looked ready to kick on. At Derby, he suffered a severe hamstring tear in early 2024, requiring surgery and ruling him out for much of the season. Before that setback, though, he did make his mark with a decisive goal in a 1-0 win over Port Vale, showing the instincts that once had him dubbed the next Ian Wright by some Arsenal supporters. After his release from Arsenal in 2024, he joined Crawley Town in League One, managing 27 appearances across the 2024-25 season. While his form in front of goal dipped, he didn't score for Crawley. He at least proved his fitness by staying available for much of the campaign. Now, his return to Arsenal's training ground has been seen as both a personal step and a gesture from the club, giving him the environment to rebuild confidence and attract potential suitors. He has also kept himself active through the PFA Free Agent 11, even scoring in a friendly against Brighton's U21s this summer. For John-Jules, the hope is that these training sessions serve as a platform to relaunch his career. Whether his future lies in the Championship, League One, or even the National League, his talent has never been in doubt. It's been his luck with injuries that held him back. What happens next could depend on how much he convinces scouts and managers that he's ready to make up for lost time. Stay subscribed for more videos.